Hi, welcome to From the Inside Out with Chris Slowacki, where we go a little deeper into music that I've written about for allaboutjazz.com. Today we're here to talk about the album Mood that was released by Gerald Beckett on his own label Pear Orchard Records in the year 2020. So who are these guys? Well, Mood is the first time I heard Gerald Beckett, and I will tell you it was a thoroughly remarkable introduction. Gerald Beckett was born in Beaumont, Texas. He studied music at the University of North Texas. Then he moved to the West Coast. He spent 8 years studying flute at the San Francisco Conservatory of Music. And since the year 2002, he has released around seven solo albums. How did this record come together? Well, Beckett's press materials said that this was not really recorded by a band so much as it was recorded by a larger ensemble and then different subsets of session musicians that were drawn from among San Francisco's finest jazz and jazz session musicians. So this really wasn't a band as much as it was a series of recordings by different studio ensembles. What's the best track is a really tough question because there's so much great music here. The opening tune, which is called Down Low, jumps into a real great down low groove. But I picked and we're listening to a song called Ode to Ray Wood, which Beckett wrote about a wooded area that he knew from his childhood. This sounds so much like one of Yusef Lateef's classic recordings on the Atlantic Records label in the 70s under producer Joel Dorn, that it actually led me to tear away from this record and go listen to In the Evening, Yusef Lateef's famous blues for oboe, In the Evening, because it has the same royal, soulful blues feeling. So I picked Ode to Ray Wood as the best track. Comparing any flute player to Yusef Lateef is high praise indeed. What's good about Mood? Well, Gerald Beckett proves to be an excellent interpreter of other people's music. And actually, if you want to go back to the record before this, it was called Oblivion. And on that record, he did tunes by Astor Piazzolla, Ellis Marsalis, Miles Davis, Jerry Mulligan. And Mood continues that trend. There's a song by Ron Carter here. There's a song by Wynton Marsalis here. And then there's songs by three of America's best composer pianists, Cyrus Chestnut, Harold Mayburn Jr., and Kenny Barron, who is the pianist on Yusef Lateef's In the Evening. What didn't fit into the review? There are two different rhythm sections on Mood, and they're both so good that I really should have given them a shout out in the review, because there's a lot of times your ears are just listening to the rhythm section in these tunes. So it would have been really right and proper to shout out pianists Steve McQuarrie and Terry Rodriguez, to shout out drummers Greg German and Fred Johnson, and to shout out bass players Carl Herder and Paul Federici too. So hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to read the complete review of Gerald Beckett's Mood, please click through the link in the video description underneath this video. Again, this is Chris Slowacki from the Inside Out and All About Jazz. Peace.